you got me hot about Whoopi Goldberg. I want to hear
Yeah.
your.
Oh yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I got it queued up to.
Now I want to hear her words now.
Okay. Here you go. Look.
Personally, I'm shocked because, given the story of Mouse, I'm surprised that that's what made you uncomfortable. The fact that there was some nudity, and I mean, it's about the Holocaust, the killing of 6 million people, but that didn't bother you. But the naked.
I'm not sure that they don't use the naked part as a kind of a canard to throw you off.
Just
from,
the full
from the fact that they don't
version,
like
I
history
believe.
that makes white people look bad.
Well, this is white people doing it to white people.
Yeah.
So this is, y'all go fight amongst yourselves. The Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
No, it's about a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
but it's not about
ideal race.
But these are two white groups of people.
Well, how do we have to black people
see them as white men?
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there.
All right.
Okay. So now, how do you feel about what she said? Do you think you agree with her? You kind of see where she's going, or she's dead wrong? Yeah.
I agree with her 100%. Here's the reasoning. Now, Whoopi Goldberg appears to be a black woman, so she see things through a black woman perspective. So if I put myself in her shoes, if I see a white man on the left that has a red shirt and blue pants, if I see another Jay on my left, he has a red shirt and blue pants. Me as a black man, how will I know the difference? How will I know? To me, one is a white man on the left and a white man on the right. So the only way you'll know the difference is if a person does this. I'll go explain it to you. All right. So I got a white man in a red shirt and a blue jeans on my right, who's a Christian, a white man in a red shirt and blue jeans on my left. He's a J. He's a J. Okay. Only way he'll know the difference is somebody do this. So if the white man don't have a mouth on top of his head, I say, okay, he ain't no Jew. Oh, he ain't no J. But the other guy got a mouse on top of his head, he's a J. And J is only a religion. It's not a race.
It's not a race.
I can be a J. Anybody can be a J.
Right.
It's not a race.
And I think they were saying Whoopi Goldberg might have been a Jewish person too, because black people can be Jewish too. And I think that's where maybe you can shoot us some bail, but a race is just a classification of people. So
what do you mean? What kind of? It's a lot of classification of people. What you mean by that?
Hitler was German. There was
Hitler. No, Hitler was white.
Okay, well, he classified himself as German, and then he lived in Germany. But that's your interpretation of it. I'm just telling you what he went by, and he saw a different group of people. They were a different race, which is just another word, like I say. But that's what we're going by. We're going by race.
No, there wasn't a different race. There was a different religion. There was like a different tribe.
Okay, you're right. They got a different religion. They got a different race too. A race
What's the race?
A classification. They were Jews.
That's
just what they went by. It was a classification of Jews. Oh, well, hold on. Let me take that back. Classification. Can we say that?
The way I say it, because we ain't talking bad. We ain't talking bad.
I'm just saying that's just a group of people. We can name them something else. We can just name them something else. But that's their race. That was just a race.
So if I change my religion, my race would be Jewish?
No, but you can do it. They kind of intertwine. But remember, race is just how we classify certain groups of people. So
in what aspect? Because you can classify groups of people by their money.
Well, that's and that's why I partly agree with her, because I see what she's talking about. We are black people, so we see other people that aren't black as white. So we just see it's just white and black. You know, you can break it down even more if you wanted to, but what she means is,
oh, keep going. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, but what she is saying is, it's white people. Y'all it's a bunch of white people fighting and killing each other. That's what she's saying. She said it wasn't about race. Yeah, it wasn't about race, which I get. But if somebody else has the argument, well, it was about race because it was about two different groups of people or two different races. That's what they're saying.
But being a Jewish is not a race. That's a religion.
You're right. But they call themselves a race somehow. So they're saying that's a group of people, which is what a race is.
All right. We're
not gonna say run the world, but we know they have a big influence on media and everything else going on. So if they say something, that's just what the standard is. That's why we are the minority. And that's why I agree with what you said last time. We are the minority, but they make us seem like we're the majority.
Well, how can you tell the difference between a Christian white man and a Jewish white man?
Well, you can't. You have to ask them.
Race. Well, clearly, race will clearly.
Well, in some instances, race will. You'll be able to see with your eyes. But other groups, you have to do with DNA or whatever else somebody wants to make up for their race.
So, what's your opinion of race? What's your definition of race?
For me, a race is just a classification of different people. I kind of looked it up just to make sure, but like I say,
what do you mean by that?
It's something we made up. It's just a way to separate people. Like we're all humans, right?
Yes.
The race is just kind of how you separate us even more. Like with our DNA, that's how but we all come from the same creator, so we're all the same. No, I don't want to say we
mankind. Yes,
yeah, we're mankind, but
same
our
species,
DNA. We have different characteristics. Our hair, our skin color, things like that. That
correct.
Separates us. So that has something to do with our race.
So tell me this: when the U.S. citizen's been giving out census every 4 years for the past 200 something years, why I never see Jewish as a race on the race? Explain now. Your
that's a good point. I hear
better
you.
than the United States definition.
I hear you. No, but listen, that's what I'm saying. They can dictate how they feel with that, how they want to.
Feel is not a fact.
That's true. That's why I say I agree with what she's saying, but in their eyes, she's wrong. Because race is just how you categorize a group of people, and Jews were just a group of people. So in that aspect, they were white. Right?
They white,
right?
Just like Hitler, he's white.
Yeah, he's white. But that's how we see them. If I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
That's how white people see each other too. Assimilation.
Yeah.
One thing about Black folks, we are not allowed to assimilate in America because we are not white. The Jews who come over here, they classify themselves, they're a tribe, they're a group,
they're a race. They turned it into a race. They turned it into a race. They just did. That's just what they did.
Man,
I'm just telling you what they did. So I think I get what you're saying. I agree, but I'm just telling you how they see it. And I don't know how we got there, but that's how it is.
The problem is a Black woman was talking to me.
Yeah, she spoke. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she saw,
and that's the thing. And she didn't really say much. She didn't really say anything.
Imagine
if she said something real. But you remember
she did say something real.
No, I'm talking about really real. She ain't even say when Nick. You remember what Nick Cannon was saying when he got banned or whatever you want to call it, blackballed or had to apologize and all that kind of stuff. He said what he said was worse. I'm not gonna say worse, but more impactful than what Whoopi said. Whoopi said
correct.
It wasn't race. Because that's how she sees things. She interprets it as that's not a race. It's white people beefing with white people.
Because Jewish is a religion. It's not a race.
Right. I think Whoopi thought she was safe because I think she done switched over. I think she identifies as Jewish too. And I think that's why she was saying, like, it's not race because I'm a Jewish person. And I'm not going to say Hitler would have killed Whoopi Goldberg, but she's saying, look, it's white people going against white people. I think that's what she was trying to say. And like I say, I agree with what she said, but you also have to agree if you follow the definition of the word race.
Pull it up on your computer, please, right now. Okay. And put it on the two screens.
Categorization of human based on shared physical or social qualities into groups, generally viewed as distinct within given society. That's a bunch of nothing, really.
That's a bunch of nothing. Sheer physical,
but it's whatever
and social qualities.
Right, which could be anything. However you want to group somebody, you could say, okay, this is the race. Close this. Hold on.
I'm Jewish. I'm Christian. I'm Jewish. I'm Christian. It's a religion.
The media, they know how to spin it to make us look like we're the clown or we're the aggressor or we're, somebody that you need to be watching out for, even though that's furthest from the truth.
So that is correct.
So how do we work towards, because I don't think it's a way that we could change, especially overnight, how media sees us. What are some of the things you think we could do to bring more light to positive stories? Because there's a lot of positive stories, but they're not going to show the positive stories.
Start learning, loving each other, and also come with your own platform.
That's what I was going to say.
Produce your own message, like this show right here. I don't think we said anything too bad on the show. It's a positive image. We didn't brag. We didn't put down Whoopi Goldberg. We didn't put down. We didn't put down Jewish people. We just
spitting fact. But that's what Whoopi did, and she still got punished for it.
Like I said, you got to have your own platform. She on somebody else's platform, and she's
what do you think? What do you think Whoopi is going to do? Or if you were Whoopi, what would you do? Because I'm pretty sure she's got enough money.
I wish I was Whoopi. I said, see, Whoopi, we put you in timeout. All right, you stay there for 2 weeks. I'm a grown person. You can't put me into fuck this money.
Right. That's what I would say. But she might be too far gone.
My girl said she don't need to quit because she's making good money. I said, man, fuck that damn money.
Right.
Because I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
Right. Because we I'm not saying we was riding for Whoopi, but now it's like, you're like, dog.
I'm riding for Whoopi.
I'm talking about before. I'm talking about before this happened. I'm definitely with her now, but I'm just saying we weren't thinking about Whoopi like that. Like we weren't championing her because she was on The View or whatever show it was. But now we're watching to see what she does next. And like I said, I do stand with her because she's our sister. She's a black person just like us, and we can't jump on her and attack her for. First of all, she didn't even say anything, but
that's why. There you go. I don't care if she's black. She didn't say nothing. She brought her up,
right? And got suspended. So I would love to see more people of that caliber come together and do their own show, because we, most of the time we're the best entertainment anyway. But we don't have the structure or the platforms to get paid off of it to turn that into something else. But we're constantly working at their, platforms or using their platforms as far as music too